come, they told me our new
What's up, Hawks? It's us again.
It's Carson.
And Jacob.
We have a few stories for you today.
First off, we wanted to give a shout out to our Speed On attendance winners who showed up to school for 2 weeks in a row, from November 12th to the 22nd.
Our winners are Ashley Aaron, Emily Johnson, Troy Olson, Logan Troutman, and Kaylee Ray.
Good job, Hawks. Keep it up. Another thing to keep up is being generous and thoughtful. That leads us to our Blessings Under the Bridge hoodie drive.
For the past few weeks, we've been collecting hoodies at HMS.
We collected a total of 264 hoodies. Whoa, that's a lot of hoodies.
Those classes put forth tremendous effort. Mr. Hillflicker's class took third place, bringing in 41 hoodies.
Mrs. Bianca's class ended up in second place, bringing in 47 hoodies.
And bringing in a whopping 65 hoodies was Mr. Holly's class.
Congrats, Mr. Holly's first place class. You'll be having a donut party soon.
Another party we have coming up is the unrevealing of the New Horizon.
That's some great news for all you 6th and 7th graders out there, as well as our HMS staff.
Well, the construction to the stairs at the new school has already started.
Next year, you 6th and 7th graders, or then 7th and 8th graders, will be lucky at the brand new school together.
Lucky.
Now you're in luck because you get to join us saying the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our finest gifts we bring.
Hey, Hawks.
Welcome to another edition of BLT. We're your hosts, Allie.
And David. I can't wait for lunch. I'm starving.
Well, you're in luck because today's lunch is stuffed salad, garlic toast, sub sandwich with chips, pizza, chicken wings, and garlic toast, all served with a frosted cookie.
That sounds great.
All this talking about food is making me want some cake.
You won't get cake with today's lunch choices, but there are some people who will be getting birthday cake this weekend. And those people are Jenna Brayton, James Elliott, and Robert Christensen.
Well, happy birthday to them.
What are you humming to?
Holly Jolly Christmas by Michael Bublé.
Isn't that last week's song?
Yeah, let's see who guessed it. Andrew Jones, 6th grade.
Ava Hubble, 6th grade.
Brenna Tucker, 7th grade. Megan Zapalak, 6th grade.
Hunter Braining, 6th grade.
Good job to all of those Hawks who participated this week and those lucky ones whose name were drawn. Your ice cream will be delivered to your first period.
Thanks for watching, Hawks. See you next week for more birthdays, lunch, and fresh tunes.
Welcome back to this week's edition of Sports Hawks. I'm Cameron.
And I'm Isis. Hey Cameron, have you heard about how our JV volleyball players have been doing?
No, but I've heard about the varsity team.
Well, if you haven't heard, our JV took on Baggers last week and won, then went up against Selkirk.
Well, that's pretty lit. But our varsity team won against Bowdish and lost to Selkirk too. What a coincidence.
What about wrestlers?
Well, last week we went against Bowdish and North Pines and conquered both of our opponents.
Moving on to next week, our volleyball players go up against North Pines on Monday, and on Wednesday they square off versus Green Acres. Here comes Tiana Corson, one of our volleyball
Oh my
players.
gosh! What's up? How's your season been going?
Really good.
How are your games so far?
Good. We're getting better at getting 3 hits.
What's one thing you're good at in volleyball?
Probably strong serves.
How do you think your team will do the rest of the season?
I think we're going to end it strong.
Thanks for letting us interview you. Now let's welcome a wrestler.
Sam Thomas. What's up, Lil Thomas? Thanks for joining us. First question for you. How do you feel about your performance on the mat thus far?
My performance has been good. I think there's a few things that I can improve on, and I will do that. But overall, I've been doing good.
What do you like about wrestling?
I like that it's a team sport when you're in the room, and then once you go out on the mat, you have to learn to do it yourself.
What are the things you like about this year's wrestling team and the coaches?
The coaches are great. The team is helpful. Everybody who's been doing wrestling helps out the people who are new, and it really helps out our team to be better.
Thanks for letting us interview you.
Before we go, guys, let's not forget to tell everybody that wrestlers have their All League meet on Tuesday at Evergreen.
Best of luck to all of you wrestlers.
That's it for this edition of Sports Hawks.
Bye.
Bye.
This is to honor him.
Your solo host.
You wish. Bonjour, Hawks.
That's hello in French.
Anyway, we're your hosts, Braylon.
And Tyler, welcome to another edition of Character Corner,
This week's dare was Little Things.
where you make positive interactions while saying hi in the hallways and giving someone a high five.
Let's find some Hawks who did this week's dare.
Yeah, let's welcome Tanner Fitt. Oh, jeez.
Bonjour, Hawks. I did this dare because it helps people out and I gave them high fives in the hallways.
How often did you do the character dare?
This week.
Why do you think it's important for us Hawks to complete these dares?
Because it gives people that extra push to go through that day.
That's great. Thanks for completing the dare.
Next week dare is Extraordinary Things.
Where you do something for a teacher, a family member, or a friend while not expecting anything in return.
Let's see this dare in action. So, Tina, what have you been doing lately?
Oh, this is fine.
Yes, it is. We should overturn it.
Oh, Tyler, here's your football.
man.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Hey, Hawks, and that's how you do this week's character dare.
Everything in this lost and found will be donated on December 20th once we leave school.
There's some pretty cool stuff in this leather jacket.
Yeah. Well, guess that's all for Character Corner. See you
ya,
next time, Hawks.
This is to honor him.
Hey, all you mathtastic peeps out there, and welcome back to Math Matters this week.
I'm Allie.
And I'm McKenna.
Hey McKenna, why was the math book so depressed?
That's a good question. I don't know. Why?
Because I had a lot of problems.
That's so funny! Well, that was a great joke, but it's no time for joking around because we have a few 6th graders and 8th graders waiting to answer some questions for us.
Oh right. First we have Taven. Taven, why is math cool and important to you?
Well, math's cool and important to me because it teaches you to problem solve and it helps you get a job.
Good answer. Now we have Eli Fisher. Eli, when math is hard, what are some good steps to take to figure it out?
Well, when math is hard for me, I just ask questions and then I figure it out.
Thank you. And last but not least, we have Peyton. Peyton, why do you like math?
I love math.
Thank you.
Thank you for your answers, guys. Now. Because math is cool and important to us.
And getting good at it is certainly a must.
It helps with money, cooking, and more.
And college your future and opening doors. Don't blow it off, work hard on math.
Solve those problems and pave your path.
Be a success, work hard, you'll see.
The future is bright for you and me.
Hey Hawks, welcome to this week's edition of Wolcott's Wisdom. Hey, one more week before holiday break. Just want to give a shout out to our wrestling and volleyball teams. They'll wrap up their competitions this next week. Great job on a great season to both of you, all of you that participate in those sports. Also looking forward to our choir and orchestra students going to Sunshine Gardens this week and helping to share and spread some holiday cheer. So continue to do great things as you support one another here at Horizon during this last week of 2019. Here, my Wolcott wisdom has to do with holiday time. A lot of times we worry about having the perfect gifts or the perfect meal or things being done perfectly, and we stress and we rush and we sometimes don't slow down to enjoy those things that matter most, which is the people around us. So as you go into the holidays and the busyness of the next 10 days before the holiday time, just encourage you to slow down and remember those things that matter most, which probably your parents, your siblings, your family, your grandparents, and of course your friends and one another. And don't forget your teachers and your principal. Have a great day. Enjoy your Friday. Thanks for all that you do. Go Hawks.
We come.
What's up, Hawks?
We're back.
Miss us?
Probably not.
Well, actually, our Hawks that are out there are quite caring, so they probably did miss us at least a little bit.
Thinking about caring, that's this latest page trait.
Yep, sure it is. December's character trait is caring.
Caring is displaying a genuine kindness, being a supportive helper, and concern for the welfare of the others.
Keep that, and hopefully you can show just how caring of a person you are, and hopefully you can be recognized as the December Student of the Month.
Another thing caring students do is think of others, especially those who are less fortunate.
That's why we're putting together gifts for the holiday wish.
That's when Horizon takes in a few families and gets gifts for the holiday season.
For the 6th grade families, drop off gifts in Mr. Holly's room.
For 7th, it's in Miss Faye's room.
And 8th in Mr. Conrad's room.
Well, now finally, Hawks.
We know it's been a locked segment.
Just a few more important dates to remember.
Progress reports will be available to view on Power School December 18th at 3:30 p.m.
And winter break is on December 23rd through January 3rd.
Okay, that's all for today, Hawks. Thanks for listening.
Have a great weekend.
Bye.
Baby Jesus, I am a poor boy too. I have no gift to bring,